Yeah, fucking dorks. No, I said around 9:20ish. It's 9:20 right now. Yep, butts. No, no tech difficulties. All right. Okay. So, formal hello. Hey Jedi. Hey Arctic Fox. How you guys doing? Heretic Zombie, thank you for the host. How you doing, Heretic? And Jedi with the gifted sub. Alright. I'm doing good. It's been a decent day. Jedi. Well, it looks like you were registered as an adventurer for the guild hall against your own doing, Heretic. Move this up a bit more. That way I got Lily's monitor a little bit more in my sight. Mm-hmm. 19 more subs to be? Well, yeah, 19 more subs. Or, wait, no. Math. Doing math wrong. 29 more subs. And my day was good. Didn't really do much, but for dinner I cooked, well, made an attempt at cooking stir fry rice. Realized that I didn't have any, well, couldn't find any soy sauce. Thought we did have some. Uh, and then but yeah, overall it was a good day. I wish I could sleep, Heretic. Unfortunately, my 2-year-old child does not allow for sleep. Eventually, she'll know how to open up doors and she will come and wake me up. Well, most likely come and wake me up. We'll see. Once she gets the ability to open doors. Don't worry, silent artifacts. We're good. Like, wake up! Dad, wake up! Slap it, slap it, slap, 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 slap. At least that's what mine does. Mine goes slap, slap, wake up, slap, slap, wake up, slap, slap, wake up. Right. Okay. Well, I would say without further waiting, let's get this going.
While searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Kira Metz. Sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to take shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the wild hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt that all was lost, until Kira gave him a new lead. The Crones of Crookback Bog.
Ah, yes, the Crones. Right, I just finished fighting that elder fogling thingy. Ooh. Got my superior Ursine. Those will be better. Decoction. Oh. Increase signs intensity during cloudy weather. Cave troll for relic, huh? Before we leave the cave, though, we gotta make sure that we check it out and find stuff. Find another entrance. That's bread. Usually, what is this? Muck snicker. Muck mixer. An old form of a drought. Whoop. Wrecker 633, welcome to the Hall of Guildraven. Thank you for coming in. How are you doing today? To be fair, Jedi, I wake up later than I was when I was working. So. I double check what I have. I don't need bonus gold.
Any tidings?
Monster's dead. Fog's dispersed.
Killed your monster for ya.
Village folk will be content. Give them cause to celebrate. Well, you've earned your reward. Take it, and fare you well.
Let's continue on the main quest for a bit. Actually, there's a question mark nearby. Let's go investigate the question mark. Some sort of yep. West. Some drowners. Happy to see you too, Joey. If you're talking to me.
Drowners are coming out of there. Best blow it up.
Drowned dead. What's so different about you? Oh, you poisoned it. We could apply to fox. Oh, yeah, we could too. Okay. I was not paying attention. I died of poison. Note to self. Drown dead. Do not get hit. Got it. Well, first death in the first 15 minutes. That's... I think that's a new record. No, I killed the bad guy. The issue is that the bad guy poisoned me and I wasn't paying attention. We're gonna meditate. So I have all my gizmos and whatnot back. Fair enough, Jedi, fair enough. Wait a minute. Is there like a poison in this swamp? I didn't know about it. Or is this part of the game that I don't know about? Or is it part of the game certain things get harder?
Drowners are coming out of there. Best blow it up.
I believe that was a home run with that thing's head. Alright. Take the boat and go. Anything... Let's go to that question mark. We're nearby. I'm just gonna remember not to crash the boat. I need to get out of the water. If you let me get out of the water, please, game. Thank you. Stick with it. By the way, learning how to what end to stick them with is how you get promoted as a goblin. Good times are had by all. Well, not these guys. These guys are dead. Ooh. New crossbow? Slightly new crossbow. That boat's not good. That's just a rowboat. It's not going to get me anywhere. Alright, then we're going to aim for that because it's probably got a fast travel point to it. If not, we'll find out. That's probably one of my favorite lines from the animated Batman Under the Red Hood movie, is when Black Mask is hiring Joker and Joker kills a bunch of his men, and it's like, well, yeah, I'm gonna need a bunch of guys. Not these guys though, they're dead. Just like, this is what you get for fucking going to hire the Joker. Dude kills your men and then requests more men, and he's like, hey, these guys are dead. Not my fault. They're just dumb. Time for some classic Kuthar boat parking. Just crash it into land. It's kind of disconcerting that there's... Okay, so there is a marker.
Something under the floorboards. Maybe they're loose. Or I could just wedge one up.
There's a key. Ooh. Axe to the back. That's not good. Alright. Fucking hell. Lock door. Alright. Black bow. Or black bow? Oh, shit. I got this stuff to sell, so before we go see the pillar, we're gonna go sell some stuff. It is 10 a.m. in the morning. Why aren't you people at work? At least this guy's working.
Buying or just perusing?
Selling?
Show me what you've got on offer.
Reducing the weight of what I carry? All this man's gold and gave him more stuff to sell.
So long.
Hopefully he can make some money off it and make up for the deficit that I just caused in his finances. Alright, on to the pillar. Oh, goody.
What do you want?
Want to talk to the Peller?
Too late. We've got dibs on a chat with him. A long one.
What do you want with him?
What do you want from him?
To give him what he deserves.
And that is?
He done conjured auguries. Said something evil had made its nest in Edric's bowels. Told Edric to eat rowan berries. Lots of them.
Ever since Edric's lived in the outhouse. And he's got hardened pustules all over him.
Just so happens I need the Peller alive. So if you agree to leave him alone, for good, I'm willing to tell you how to help Edric.
Well, all in all...
Yes or no?
Fine. Let's hear it.
A tea of mullein leaves for his belly, and cover his boils with mallow. A few days and he'll be good as new.
Noted. But if it don't work, we'll be back. Move out, boys.
Like, try this tea and rub this stuff on his...
Gotta wonder about a man who could get Edric's friends all worked up. Hey, anybody home? Open up, it's safe now.
Devils. Who do they bring? What seek ye?
I need your help.
Ooh, a man. Nay, a wolf. Grey, though not old. 'Tis he the Peller awaits.
Oh, good, a future seer. Hun. Her room's at 75.
You were expecting me.
Aye, as the bones declared I should. They shall come whose stench is rape and death, but the wolf shall disperse them, the white wolf. And thus he comes. Omens never lie.
Recognize this? Made of spruce wood, strong smell of juniper, designed to protect someone.
Talisman of protection.
Freshly cut spruce sprinkled with goat's blood, then tempered with an incense of earth, smoke and juniper. For Anna, to protect her.
So
You make the amulet?
Aye, sure 'twas the Peller. After the way of his forefathers, over still water in the light of a full moon. Proper as amulets go. It protected well. Should never have taken it off.
So, designed to protect
Protect her,
her.
huh?
From what?
Oh, the besieged she was, evil all around, wanted to possess her. Old magic, born of oblivion, from dark sources emerged.
Old
The
magic?
crones.
Can you be more specific?
'Tis not for mouth speech, nor for the touch. A small protective charm, not a thing more a Peller could do.
Anna and her daughter are missing. Know where they are?
Nay, nay. Peller don't know. But the spirits could know. The Peller will augur, the spirits ask.
Spirits. Great. Fine with me. Long as I know where to look, where to find them.
Lost, must be found. Princess! None better than Princess for finding things.
Princess? Which princess?
Princess, my goat! She's fled.
Thank you, Jedi.
Those men
You're
must have
awesome,
scared
too.
her off. Can we get back to the auguring?
The man
Without
needs
the
his goat.
Impossible. No goat? Won't work.
Will you help me if I bring the goat back?
Princess! Princess! Where have you got to, girl?
Fine. I'll get your goat.
The bell. The little bell's ringing. She loves it. Ring, ring, and she will follow. For a while. But beware of wild strawberries. Raspberries, too.
Yeah, treacherous as beasts go. I always keep an eye out for them.
Nowhere in sight. Nowhere to be
So
found.
I won't be able to shop from him until I get the goat. That's right. Goat.
This way, I think.
Mr. Bastard in the hearts again, huh? That's a goat.
There you are. Come on, let's go see the Peller. Should have guessed as much. What's a witcher compared to a patch of wild strawberries? Come on, take you back to the Peller. Misses you something awful. Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow? Come on, damn it.
Yes. Yes, you do have to ring the bell.
Where the hell'd you go?
Goat.
Bear.
He ran
Bear.
back to...
Run, you
Bear.
stupid piece of shit. What now, you piece of filth?
it'll be fine outside. I'll just Mastercraft bear sword. Awesome. Alright, let's go.
Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow?
I answered that earlier, Geralt. Yes, yes, you do have to keep ringing the bell. That's how it works. Come on, goat. We're almost there.
Princess, flee not from the pillar, for there are wolves about.
There you go, old dude.
Goat of mine, dearest, sweetest goat.
Happy for you, but I'm kinda in a hurry. Anna and Tamara, they might be in danger.
The White Wolf helped the Peller, and so the Peller shall help him. Blood. We need blood. A living being.
Fine. Be right back.
Goat's milk. And a fresh rat.
Will this do?
They are not here. They have gone. Blood. I see blood.
Whose?
No Anna. No Tamara. Just the child.
Oh yeah, that's right. This mission. Or the one it's leading up to.
A child that lives not, yet did not die.
Mentioned a child. Whose?
Why, Anna's.
Anna was pregnant?
She was. And she miscarried.
Baron didn't mention it.
Afraid, perhaps. Or ashamed, or forgetful. Or perhaps he had no wish to remember.
The Baron have anything to do with his wife's miscarriage?
Probably.
Foul-tempered he is, and he's a fondness for hooch.
No doubt makes his
He's a
temper even
drunk.
fouler. Did he abuse his family? Anna came to you. You must have noticed something.
The Peller's old, near blind. But Princess came and licked her hand.
So what?
She's a wise beast. Only comes to those who suffer.
Alright, get some food, Arctic.
What happened to the child?
In a grave thrown, without rite or ceremony, it awoke. Now it wanders, it seeks vengeance.
A botchling.
White Wolf, Wise Wolf, catch the botchling. The botchling will help, lead the wolf to the loved ones.
Botchlings suck the blood of pregnant women and eat their fetuses. They don't help.
'Tis a being cursed, and witches lift curses. If the White Wolf can't lift it, he should bring me its blood. Blood will always find kindred blood.
Heard of one witcher who lifted a botchling's curse. Never tried it myself, though.
Yeah.
I know you need to bury it under the threshold.
And give it a name. Perform the I'm Roin.
The ritual of naming? That's an elven custom.
Human, elven, dwarven, ancient. Spirits have no race. They honor not its meaning. Win a spirit's favor, and the spirit shall aid you. Ask, and it will answer. Seek, and it will show you the way.
Whatever I do, I gotta find the botchling first.
Seek it at midnight, near the grave that lies empty.
If what you say is true, the Baron ought to know where that grave is.
Wise wolf. Wise wolf. What is it the wolf needs?
Could use a few
Alchemy.
potion ingredients. Show me what you got.
What's this? Northern wind. Let's see. Stun. Stunning. Alright, let's see what we can. Alright, we can roll the wind off the bat. Alright. Bison grass. And relief. Do not have bison grass. Or am I just blind? Anyways. Green mold. Buckthorn. Okay. Does he have Buckthorn? No. Okay. But we now have the superior Hangman Venom, which means that, well, when it comes to fighting humans, we're gonna kick the shit out of them. Hopefully. I mean, I could be just talking out my butt. Alright, let's... I think that's it.
So long.
Alright. Cursed, that's right, it's a curse. Botchlings. Saying a botchling is ugly is like saying shit's not particularly tasty. Can't say it's a lie, but doesn't exactly convey the whole truth either. Lambert, which we'll meet Lambert later in the game. Botchlings are perhaps the most repulsive creatures a Witcher will ever have the displeasure of meeting, born of dead, unwanted babies discarded without proper burial. Their appearance is that of a partially decayed fetus. Yeah. A botchling's curse can be lifted by transforming it into a lubberkin, a guardian spirit of the hearth that watches over the family it never knew in the house it never called home. Okay. Alright. Let's switch to a secondary quest. I'd rather do this build up to
Run, Roach.
working through Velen. I mentioned there are some areas that I can still go back. Okay, people across the road. Still areas that I haven't cleared out yet because of the fact that, well, that's a lot of wild dogs. Order.
Faster.
Screw this.
Shut up and fight.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go, Roach. And good times for headlight. Yay!
The rats, why did he need them?
Bloody rodents. Better to have stuffed them with a poison or crushed them into a pulp with a shovel, but no.
Did you see what he did with them?
Kira, what are you doing?
Geralt! You gave me quite a start.
But now the Magi says bring me rats and healthy ones. Not something the cat dragged in.
This the lamp from the elf's hideout? And what's this about rats?
Nothing important. I'll explain later. Now tell me, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Bet the old witch who lived here left you a bunch of interesting sundries.
She did indeed. I gather you'd like a look.
Very much so.
I think I already have that one, but anyways. Nope. I don't think she has bison grass either. Doesn't look like it. Unfortunate. Alright.
Mentioned you wanted something from me.
I
Go on.
did, and still do. The cursed isle on Lake Windammer. You've heard of it, I'm sure. The local peasants mumble incessantly about it, about the wraiths that haunt it.
They claim none who go there return.
How'd it come to be cursed?
Go there.
That's what I don't know. I must break this spell, yet I've been unable to identify its source.
Gotta know something.
Scraps. The curse is somehow linked to the tower where Serad, the lord of these lands, took refuge when Nilfgaard invaded. Claims in the village are that peasants, desperate of hunger, sailed to Fyke Isle to beg for food. Met their end there. It was a massacre. So, will you please help me lift this curse? You're so good at these things.
So the peasants who went to the
Questions first.
island for food, this lord had them murdered?
The villagers say he had them poisoned.
A real gentleman.
Well, I never met him. But he certainly didn't seem such a cruel man, judging by what a mage from the Isle told me.
A mage lived on the island? Did you know him? Where is he now?
We were friends. Sadly, he died that day as well. Very few survived. Yet even those who escaped the Isle soon suffered agonizing deaths. Strangely, they did not seem to have been poisoned.
Why are you so intent on this?
I'm not. The local peasantry is. The Isle, miss. You've got to lift the charm. You're a good witch, a great witch. There's no end to it.
See, I thought you didn't care for the locals. The great witch you are.
I failed to lift the curse, and they could conclude I'm not so great. Not enough to conceal me from the witch hunters and risk getting sent to the gallows themselves.
What others think, your image, that's all you care about.
The point is, listen, I didn't flee to these wilds just to stupidly get caught because some boar with grit under his fingernails grows annoyed with me.
All right, I'll help.
Let's do
I knew you'd find it irresistible. Naturally, you'll need to sail to Fyke Isle.
Fine.
I
What
find
then?
it irresistible.
Well, the
Geralt
spirits who
probably
wander
finds it
the
annoying
Isle,
as
we must
shit.
establish a rapport with them. Don't know how, but they could point us in the direction of the curse's source.
Think they'll be willing to chat?
Of course, provided you take my magic lamp with you. I shall let you keep it afterwards in appreciation. You'll find it quite useful, I'm sure.
How's the lamp actually work? I mean, do I just rub it, or do I have to do something, magical?
You needn't even rub. Just place it where you find bones and hear whispers. I suppose I should warn you. It might not be the most pleasant experience.
Yeah, well, you know,
Figured
dealing
as
with dead
much.
spirits. and
Tell you all
whatnot.
about it later. Maybe skip the drastic bits.
You'll need to do neither.
Leave the
I'll give
rubbing
you a
to her.
Xenovox. It's a bauble that will let us speak over some distance. You will tell me what you see, and I shall tell you what to do and look for.
A Xenovox.
So, where'd you get the Xenovox?
Found it in the mine along with the lamp. Thought it was part of the lamp at first. Didn't realize what I'd actually found until later.
Think it belonged to the elven mage?
Must have
Clearly. And I didn't even know the elves used them.
Never heard of a Xenovox.
It works just like a megascope, but is far more portable. Think of it as a magic box that talks.
They hard to build?
Extremely. That's why they're so rare. I certainly couldn't build anything like it.
So no chance these Xenovoxes will catch on with every mage using one?
Not the slightest.
I need to know anything else before I go?
No, that is all.
All right.
Oh, go already. I can't wait to see what you discover on Fyke Isle. Just be sure to come and see me afterwards. And Geralt.
Thank you.
Is there a boat nearby? Okay. Yes, boat. Yep, Lily's one of Lily's words is boat. 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 Up out of the water, you jackass. see the boat. It's within sight. Aha. And sail. Go boat. Go. That was weird. Why did my game pause? Well, now I'm paranoid. So I'm gonna save. Actually, wait.
Geralt, can you hear me? How goes it? Where are you?
Almost there.
Splendid. I shall contact you again soon.
Wait, this Xenovox. Can I contact you with it, or is it one way?
One way only, I'm afraid. You'll have to trust my feminine intuition.
Your what?
My feminine intuition!
Wonderful.
Well, she said it was one way. Well, she... Oh. Pretty. I'm dead. Necrophage oil. Not beans. This is why you gotta be careful with rock beans. They'll explode and set off the beans. They're ticking time bomb. Basically.
Geralt? Are you on the Isle yet? Does the Xenovox work? Can you hear me?
What? I can't hear. Great, broke already. Sheesh, short-lived this magic.
What did you say? There's some interference. You must be very careful.
Two. Ooh. New armor? Okay, let's see. What do I lose? I lose some piercing. Axie actually goes down a little bit, which is not that big of a deal. Ard goes up, not that big of a deal. Slashing goes up, which is nice. Nothing to bludgeoning. Yeah, good enough. Got her. All right. Rules. Apparently that big ice spirit isn't around. Grip shot. That's all dead. Okay. Alright, location found. Don't know what those things are. Booze. Oh, Dwarven beer is booze, but unfortunately Geralt only uses it for alchemy. At least that's the way I feel. Ooh, a lot of stuff. No, I need to go that way. Let's head to the tower.
Let's try Kira's lamp.
They're on to us. They're not letting Graham in.
Quiet, fool. Babylon and the noble himself will hear you.
Nah, he sat his arse on silk pillows, likely be gobbling meat. We've no notion what he's coming to tear into shreds.
Like if you turn it off,
Wait's clear, lads. Adam!
See how it looks. Right, guys, it wasn't too bad of lighting with the light off, right? Enhanced Spectre Oil. Awesome. Enhanced Ogre Oil. Also awesome. Need to kill some trolls apparently though. Oh, the water hag. Okay, for not paying attention. cliff and an emerald. That's not bad. Some stones, which will prove useful later on in the game.
Millie, we gotta flee. Quick now. Millie! Millie, what's with you?
I don't know. So burning. Ah!
What? No. No, stay back.
Don't leave me.
Interesting. To the parapets. All right. Nothing, so we're gonna go this way. Blinding sun, my bad. That's locked. Go try a different door.
Wonder what led them here. Hunger or greed?
Oh, it's talking about the villagers. I'm like, I'm pretty sure an undead only thinks about their hunger, but...
Peasants didn't come here to ask nicely.
Nope.
Place is full of rats. As many dead as alive. Think they're feeding on...
Geralt, stop. You needn't be so detailed.
Where's that noble? Lying here, quiet as a mouse, head split open like a rotted pumpkin. More like a peasant now, sloshing around in his own blood and shite. Be nothing noble about him.
Too quick a death they gave him. Should have been made to suffer.
He's not the end of it. Sons can suffer for him, and the daughter. To the top!
Blood. Many must have died here.
Rich folk. Doubt I'll ever understand them. Keeping rats in cages like rabbits. Let them out, maybe. Like to die of hunger if we leave them there. I'd sooner burn the vermin. Releasing them's not like to bring no good. Imagine the harm they'd do if they swam back to the village. Swam? Rats? How do you figure they'd do that?
Rats
You
swim.
needn't fret for them. Clever little bastards. Clever than you. They seem sluggish to you. Got the mange, maybe?
Plague!
Oh, that stench!
They get the plague. Almost in his chest. Really.
Don't start, Annabelle. Back back to your craft. Always bending my ear about fool peasants. I'll not hear of them again. That simpleton turned your head, but one Graham hardly makes the rest courtly, one and all.
My lord, peasants. They're through the door in the tower.
Oh, goody. Good, good. Those candles lit on their own. Fun. Torch lit on its own. Super Dragon's Dream. Aether. Okay, I make Aether. I need white gold and long rube mushrooms.
Gold! Piles of it! Oh, won't do the dead any good now, will it?
Ah.
Strange it's still here. The noble died a time ago. Who's that? Show yourself. Anyone there? Who are you?
He just straight up died. That's not right. Those should not be doing that. Okie dokie. Spooky shit here. Spooky shit. Do, 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 do. There's a spirit in the...
Where are you? Have you got to the laboratory at the top of the tower yet?
I'm at the top. Nothing here that looks like a laboratory. Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
Secret door. Du, du, du.
Looks like a laboratory. Pretty well equipped, too.
I found a log. All right. Okay, that's a notification with that. Okay, for this one I need Rebus. What the hell? Well, this monitor just restarted on its own. Goal, Rebus, and now we have this pure poison bomb.
Experimenting on humans.
Oh.
Never would have gotten away with it if the Conclave were still in charge.
Human experiments. That didn't sound good.
Why did you leave? You claimed to love me. I'm cold. Why has no one come for me? I cannot leave this place. I see no way out.
Ooh.
Who are you? Do you seek to hurt me as well?
No need to fear me.
Don't be afraid. I want to lift the curse that grips this island. Your turn to tell me who you are. The other ghosts, they couldn't see me.
I'm special. Always was. The rare beauty. The Lord's daughter. These lands, as far as the eye can see, were ours. My family and I, we hid in the Major's Tower to await the war's end, the end of hard times. It was not to be forever.
Mage who lived here. Who was he?
Alexander? I hardly knew him. He spent most of his time locked away in this tower. He's dead too, you know. They're all dead. Mountains of corpses, yet I stand here alone, all alone. They've all abandoned me. Even he who promised me everlasting love. You will abandon me as well.
If I can lift the curse, you yourself will be free to leave. Tell me what happened here. Peasants sailed to the island to ask for food. Is that true?
No. They came to rob and kill. They thought us rich, believed we'd stowed ourselves away here to laugh at their misery. Yet we had little food as well. Too little to share with those who came.
So they wanted
They
to.
slaughtered everyone.
But
I heard my father cry out, but the mage told me not to reveal myself or let anyone in. He gave me a potion. If I was discovered, I was to drink it. He said everything would be all right.
What happened then?
Fear. Terrible fear. I feared the men who approached, but I also feared the potion, drinking it.
Didn't trust the mage?
In the village, they claimed he meddled in disease. Not curing it, but causing it. They said he lured rats into the tower, infected them with the Catriona. Only rumors, surely, but I was
Catriona
afraid. So
plague.
horribly
Catriona
afraid.
plague.
And then I heard him. My beloved Graham. He called to me. I opened the door for him, but others rushed in. They lunged at me and...
Your beloved failed to save you.
I don't think he was your beloved anymore.
There were too many. Leave her be, he shouted. He grabbed at them, tried to stop them. They just laughed.
Did they hurt you?
They gripped my arms, tore at my dress. I managed to free myself and drink the potion, and then... nothing.
Poisoned. That how you died?
No, for I later awoke. I was alone, it was dark. Only there were rats everywhere. Dozens. Hundreds.
Yeah. I remember how she died.
Couldn't move.
Sleeping potion. Effects hadn't worn off yet. You were paralyzed.
They were everywhere. All over me like insects.
Oh.
My face, my hands. I felt them rip open my skin, then crawl into my stomach.
Nothing like being
They
eaten
tore me
alive.
apart, and I could not even scream. Have I not suffered enough? Why can't I leave this place?
You weren't the last to die on this island. Found a fresh corpse in the tower.
The island's a dangerous place. Folks should not venture here. I too wish to leave.
The dead man. Looked like a monster had attacked him, recently. The tower home to anything else?
How am I to know? There's lots of wraiths here. I hear them whispering every night.
I don't
Not
believe
talking about
you.
ghosts. A monster who hunts here. You must have
Don't
noticed something.
believe you.
I don't know. I've noticed naught. Why do you ask? Why must you press me so? You're to be my savior, not my tormentor.
Can you talk to the island's other specters?
No, I'm alone here. The others, they flee when they see me. I know not why.
Because you're not a regular
You do
ghost.
not fear me, do you?
No. Used to dealing with ghosts.
You're
Though,
not
gotta
a
admit,
ghost.
there's something
You're
about
something
you.
different.
You're different. How can I help you?
A curse born of hatred binds me to this place. Only love's power can hope to lift it. Who could love a race?
And your beloved, he dead too?
Graham? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me. Left me here all alone.
Maybe you could strip the curse of its power by forgiving him. You might cleanse the Isle. Your beloved,
Tell me about him.
who is he? A noble son?
No, a poor fisherman. My father objected strongly. He did not see us together.
Oh boy.
I miss him so. Each night I walk to the island shore to gaze upon the village. Does he remember me still?
Said before you can't leave the tower.
Did I? You must have
She's
misheard.
lying.
I don't think so.
I don't know anymore. It's all a nightmare to me.
As I see it, you're the curse's focus.
Yep.
The other ghosts on the island, their auras aren't nearly as strong as yours. My medallion started pulsating as soon as we started talking.
I don't know what you mean, but you do seem to know some things. You could be right. My fate is tied to the Isle, I feel that. Perhaps because I am heiress of these lands.
It could be your
Or
blood ties
wait,
to the
monster.
land, the base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham, laying your resentment to rest should lift it.
I loved him. I'm prepared to forgive him. But I must know that he regrets what he did. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell. Will you speak to him? Will you do this for me?
Nope.
Really sad story, but something's not right. Got a feeling.
What is it?
You're not telling me everything. You know the island's dangerous, but refuse to tell me about the monster that lives here.
You're the monster.
There is no monster.
I think you're lying. Question is, why? To protect the beast? Or is it that
Stop! I will not hear this!
I can't help you? Taking anything off this cursed island, from any cursed place, just too dangerous. And a dead woman's bones, that's asking for trouble.
They said witches are heartless beasts. Will you bring Graham here then? I so long to say goodbye.
Annabelle, listen.
You never wished to help me, and here I have someone would finally take pity on me.
Okay. Spectre oil. That took a turn. She's a plague maiden. to the basement. Oh boy.
What was that? It sounded for a moment like you joined the race yourself.
Had to fight a pester.
A pester? And did you learn how to lift the curse before you lunged at her, sword in hand?
Yeah, we talked a bit. Looks like I need to get her beloved to the island. Fisherman named Graham.
I know the man. He lives in Oriton, village on the lakeshore. Find him immediately.
All right.
Close to unraveling this, I can feel it.
Maybe there's a blacksmith here.
Medetta, Estra, Estra,
Why have you been following me?
She's a descendant from a great elf. I will explain it a lot later. Okay. Kim's watching the Witcher Netflix series.
Just
and
wondering what you want
just
from him.
Saw
From
Ciri
Graham.
use her
Me?
power a little bit,
Didn't
so
want nothing.
it's like,
It's
what
his
is
mother
she?
be
Well,
worried
let
about it.
me
Been locked in his hut since he
finish
came back from the
streaming, and
Isle.
I will tell you all about
Lost
it.
an oso. Love's misery curdled his brains, I reckon. Ah! Ouch!
Out of my way.
I want to talk.
You deaf, damn it! I told you. Who are you?
I'm a witcher.
What of it? Why should I care?
I've been to the island. I know what happened there.
What do you want of me?
Here,
Want to talk to you about Annabelle.
Annabelle? What can you know about her?
I met her. Talked to her.
Annabelle's dead. Drank poison. And I couldn't save her.
Wrong.
Did you love her?
Something mad. Loved her so deep I believed we'd come through, believed we'd be together. Of course, it was not to her father's liking. His daughter and a
plain
lout.
What happened on Fyke Isle? You gotta tell me.
'Twere Millie, Finch and Faulkner. They rallied the men, all roughs, to go to the Isle, take back what was ours from the noble. They knew I was known at the tower, that the Lord's servants would open the gate for me soon as I sold them fish.
They forced you to go with them?
No, I saw my chance in it. For Annabelle and me to flee.
Ooh.
But it all spun in a chaos. Our boys from the village, they started killing everyone. Annabelle, they wanted to rape. First, then she drank the poison. Mage must have gave it her. I ran out the tower, hollering that I wanted to die, cursing them all to hell. Don't force me to speak of it.
I got worse
No
shit I
more,
gotta make you do.
Said you were hollering as you fled the tower, the island. What exactly did you say?
I remember. I wanted them to pay for what they'd done to her.
Might have cursed them. There's a powerful magic aura on Fyke Isle. Passions, evil intent, strong emotions of any kind can activate it. Your words could be the curse's source.
She took the poison because of them.
God, tell him.
It wasn't poison. Annabelle drank a strong sleeping potion. Mage wanted to protect her, make it look like she was dead. Convinced everyone.
That means... Is she...
Nope.
You said you spoke to her?
Spoke to a ghost. By the time she awoke, Tower was full of
I saw that
corpses.
news in the background. Somebody is
And
debating
rats.
on suicide.
She was warm meat. Rats ate her alive.
She was alive the whole time, but... It can't be. She was cold all through like a corpse. I shook her, begged her, open your eyes. I never thought...
Not your fault.
It's not your fault. No guilt in not knowing, and you couldn't know it wasn't poison she drank.
Gods, what have I done? If I had stayed behind to bury her, I didn't notice she was alive. It might have ended different, ended well.
If you'd stayed on the island, I doubt you'd have survived.
I'd take death over leaving her to the rats like that. But there's naught I can do about it now.
Wrong on that count. Annabelle needs you. You can help her.
She's still there. In the tower. Can I...
There's a
see
dude
her?
outside with a
Yeah.
bow.
One thing you should know, though. In
I
death, Annabelle
do
turned into a
not like
pesta.
this.
Pester? What's that?
More than a restless ghost. A plague maiden. A powerful wraith filled with grief and hatred that drive her. Give her the power to sow disease and death.
She suffers. How am I to help her? Gods know I'm willing.
She thinks you
Annabelle
abandoned her.
thinks you abandoned her.
Gods! She hates me. And all this time she's thought I ran, abandoned her.
Yes, go to the tower. Talk to her. Maybe you can convince her that's not how it was.
I thought she died. I'd never left her there otherwise.
A curse has imprisoned Annabelle and the other spirits on the island. Love can shatter its power, free her and them.
Just as in the legends.
If you know the legends, you know one kiss is enough to break an evil spell. On one condition. That it's a kiss from someone whose love is true.
I told you. I said I love her with all my heart. Take me to her, please.
It's dangerous. There are risks involved. Understand that, don't you?
Of course. I'm no coward. I'll not run this time.
Nothing. Let's go.
I'm ready.
Let's go to the tower.
Alright, buddy. Come on.
We wander this place because of you!
Last I came through here, I still hoped Annabelle and me weren't impossible. We could have been together, and now she's dead. And it's my fault. If only I'd been able to protect her.
Can't change the past, but you can still help Annabelle to move on, to rest in peace.
It's terrifying here. It's too quiet.
Chop, chop. Speed up. Let's get this over with.
I remember the screams. Inhuman they were. Now it's silent. They're dead. All dead.
Okay.
You have not forgotten. You've returned for me.
Is that?
Don't you recognize me?
It's me, Annabelle. The one you abandoned, remember?
I was sure you was dead. If I'd known otherwise, I'd never have left you. I'd do anything for you. I would. You know that well. Believe me, I beg you.
Prove it. Kiss me.
Graham, careful.
Yep.
At last.
The curse is lifted, and Graham and Annabelle are reunited.
That was a rough one. Let's see if there's anything at the top of the tower.
Kept in there until the end. What a shitty way to die.
Yep. Fucking shitty. Whole situation. Fucking hell, man. But he made the choice. Us with the sacrifice, he probably saved a bunch of people from some thing. Still locked. Alright. Let's go tell Kira that we cleared the tower. Medicos. Oh, okay. Jeez. This way. Roach. Let's speed up the process. Alright.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Fyke Isle's free of its curse.
Able to persuade Graham to go to the tower with you? Did you mention there was a pester involved?
He knew the risks, but he'd also heard lots of stories about true love, whose kiss can break any spell. Can't help thinking that gave him courage.
And? It ended well?
Depends how you look at it.
Curse is lifted.
Curse is lifted. Annabelle's spirit is left in peace. but Graham's dead.
Oh, poor boy. Still, he's proved that true love may be more common than some suppose.
The lamp. What do you want to do with it?
As I said, you may keep it. I don't believe I shall need it anymore, given the Isle's been cleansed.
Fair enough.
I actually regret not going there with you. Perhaps we can make up for that lost time now.
One thing's bothering me.
What?
Annabelle said Alexander was studying diseases. She mentioned Catriona. You knew this?
All the mages knew about it. Alexander was a highly regarded epidemiologist. I would have given anything for an opportunity
He's not
to study
supposed
his
to be
notes,
old.
but he guarded them jealously.
Back, that food was awesome.
All right.
To know.
Time I was on my way.
Perhaps you'd stay just a bit longer? There's one small favor you might yet do for me.
What is it?
I put in an order for a few substances from Novigrad. The trader was due to be here yesterday, but has yet to arrive. Could you see what happened? The package is rather important to me.
Alright.
Why not?
Find this package.
If he was coming here from Novigrad, he must have passed through Blackbow. I'll check the area.
Thank you. I shall be ever so grateful.
Second horse.
Come on, Roach.
Do it. Put it.
Wide, heavy wheels. A merchant's wagon.
Waterhead. Alright. Roach! You're not helping a horse. Horse. Alright. So, wagon this way? Yep, wagon this way. Let's see. Man, this guy just... He lost a wheel. How is he still moving?
Yeah, merchant traveling across Velen alone. No way that was gonna end well. Human. From an artery. Can't be far. Wouldn't have made it.
Let's see, I wonder what that is going to be. Platform, okay.
Hid and waited for help. It never came. That's Velen for you.
Okay.
Package still intact. Don't sense anything magic, though. Wonder how Kira will explain this one.
All right. So, Fox, food
Winds
is your
howling.
code word? For what I'm pretty sure I know what it is. Had wife aggro, so I took care of it. Fair enough.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Got those, substances you wanted?
Splendid. I can finally begin my study of double arboreal racination patterns. But first, I'll...
Brew yourself a mug of mulled wine? Saw what the wagon was carrying. Exquisite meats, expensive wines, Zerrikanian spices. Not a speck of magic. Care to tell me what you're up to?
I would rather show you. But you must wait a bit.
Fine.
Color me intrigued. Fine, I'll wait.
Then shoo, outside.
Gonna slip into something more comfortable?
Later. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Well, go on, out.
Okay.
You've been patient, thank you. It's almost ready.
Huh? If I wanted to see white mice, I'd just get drunk.
Note that I said almost. Now don't interrupt. Became then capable.
Oh, here look, horses.
Third mouse. What happened to it?
The spell has a 66.67% chance of success. I always use one more than I need, just in case.
So where did... Kira, can I explain what's going on here?
Know the fairy tale about Cinderella?
True story it's based on, too. A Zoogle cropped up in a palace pond and ate Princess Cinderella whole. Left behind one slipper, so...
I beg you, not another word about Zoogles. Now, to return to the fairy tale. I'd like to escape these ghastly swamps for one magical night. I don't need a fairy godmother. I'll cast the spells myself. But I could use a Prince Charming. It just so happens you're the only decent candidate in all Velen. So, what do you say to a moonlight ride on horseback? And dinner?
Sure.
Sounds tempting. So tempting, I don't think I can refuse.
Before we go, there's one more thing.
Gotta transform a pumpkin into a carriage?
No. I shall transform our rancid rags into something more glamorous. Don't wince. It'll only be an illusion, won't hurt a bit. And at dawn, everything will return to normal.
Why not?
Why not? Might as well go all out.
Then hold on tight. Gavella Glan. So, what do you think? Neckline too modest?
It's just right.
Oh, I might also have changed your hair colour while I was at it. I've always fancied dark-haired men. Oh well, any port in a storm. Well, off we go. Dinner's waiting. Last one there does the dishes.
Back, get that going. Yay! New fast travel one. Cool. New mission that I can check out too. Sweet.
Come on now.
Congratulations. You'd make an excellent jockey.
If only I were a foot shorter and 5 stone lighter.
Well, yes. But then I'd not have invited you here. Now do you see why I needed those substances?
Beef and cinnamon and cloves, roasted capon with shallots. It was worth the trouble.
Definitely worth the trouble.
Shall I pour the white or the...
Dry red, but let it breathe a little first.
Well, well, never took you for a wine connoisseur.
He did
Think
spend
witchers suck the
time
marrow out of
in,
drowner bones and wash it down with bottled water?
More or less.
Fuck.
Well, we've chatted long enough on empty stomachs. Let's dig in.
Must have cost you a small fortune. Sure you don't need me to pitch in?
Please, I manage. You know, a dozen eggs here, a cock or gander there. Besides, my finances are about to improve.
How, if you don't mind my asking? I mean, you'd think the only work to be had in Velen would be in farming.
Very true. So, I've two options. I can either start cultivating turnips or leave. But that's not what I wish to discuss. Thank you once again, Geralt, for your help with the tower. You were fabulous.
Not the first curse I've lifted.
But among the most difficult, correct? What happened on that island? Why, I shiver at the thought. And the laboratory. I sincerely hope you burnt everything. The cages, the corpses, the papers.
Didn't destroy that workshop, if that's what you're asking. Didn't see any reason to.
If Alexander's findings were to fall into the wrong hands. Although, Fikyle has a terrible reputation. None even dare go there.
True.
Perhaps there's nothing to worry about.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Such a gloomy subject to broach. I simply shouldn't have, not during our romantic dinner.
Romantic? Thought we came here as friends.
Friends. With benefits. So...
Your fairy tale, your rules.
Really? Then close your eyes and count to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's enough.
Shit.
Kira, wanna play hide and seek? Why not? Shame. Could have kept her shoes on. Now, where's that Cinderella gone to?
Found me. Congratulations.
Do I get a prize?
I've nothing on me. But I'll think of something.
I'll watch for a minute.
Good old fun part of the game.
Know what they call that constellation in Zerrikania?
Dragon something, I bet.
No, it has a different name. But indecent, actually. Lean closer and I'll whisper it in your ear. Egfain Navir.
Kira, where?
Nope.
Put me to sleep with a spell. Means she's up to something. Fyke Isle, the tower.
Yep. To the boat. I mean, the least you could do would have been to re-equip all of my equipment. Game.
A light. Top floor of the tower.
So I'll watch you from the safety of his own home. Hey, Johnny Merc, how's it going?
So, found what you were looking for?
Yes, thanks for asking. How are you feeling? Sleep well?
What do you want with those papers?
Why, I aim to use them to continue important work that a man's tragic death put on hold. Alexander was studying the Catriona plague. I'll use his notes to produce medication, perhaps a cure, or at least a vaccine.
Strictly humanitarian motivations, is that it?
There's money.
Nope, strictly selfish ones.
At least she's honest.
The mighty would pay willingly for such a remedy. Can you imagine how much? Take Radovid, for instance. Why, he might even consider forgetting my past associations with the Lodge.
Radovid
You're either
sucks.
incredibly gullible, or you're trying to play me again.
Asshole.
Whatever do you mean?
Radovid has one objective. To defeat Emir. Curing Catriona, stopping the plague, won't help him do that. So he'll either burn you at the stake with those notes among the kindling, or he'll make you use them to create a weapon.
Don't be ridiculous. Bacteria cannot be controlled.
Not yet. But it's possible in theory, isn't it?
In theory, it's just as possible for a Dachshund to impregnate a she-wolf. I don't have time to debate this, Geralt. I'm going to see Radovid whether you like it or not.
Oh my god, the fucking song is playing in the background. Why
Kira, I can't.
not hear that
I won't
before?
let you do this. Thousands of lives in exchange for your amnesty might seem a fair price to you, not to me.
I'll not give you these notes. I'll not give you anything.
Please, don't make me.
Shut up and draw your sword.
Oops. Reload checkpoint. I did not want to fight Kira.
Geralt ran into an old friend, Kira Metz.
Not the
Sorceress
playthrough I
told the
want.
Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the wild hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt that all was lost, until Kira gave him a new lead. The crones of Crookback
I fucked up. So I'm reloading.
So, found what you were looking for?
Skip to the...
Yes, thanks for asking. How are you feeling? Sleep well?
What do you want with those papers?
Why, I ain't... Alexander was studying the... No, strictly... The mighty would...
You're either incredible...
Whatever do you mean?
Radovid has...
Don't be...
Not yet.
In theory, it's just...
Quickly skip through this.
I don't have time to...
It's your conscience. But you do know hundreds, thousands could die.
What of it? What difference will it make if Nilfgaard's legions die by steel or because of some fucking germs? None.
A plague can go wrong, go wild. A sword won't. That's the difference.
Shut up for a moment and look at me. See this? Bedbugs, Geralt. Bloody bedbugs. I, Kira Metz, advisor to Foltest, a member of the Lodge of Sorceresses, have bedbugs. Think what you will, but I'll not stay in this bloody swamp one day more. Not one day. I shall cross the Pontar, and that means Radovid's men will find me sooner or later. Don't you understand? I don't have a choice. I will have to parley.
Go to Kaer Morhen.
Got another option. Go to Kaer Morhen.
You believe I'd be safe there?
Long as you don't piss Lambert off, yes. Emir, Radovid, neither will be able to reach you. Find little in the way of luxury there, but we do have clean sheets.
It's a long way, well beyond the dividing line. But if I keep to the woods until I reach the Kestrel Mountains, I should pass through unnoticed. So be it. Seems I find it hard to refuse you, handsome. You've clearly a notion of what women want, how they think.
So, see you at Kaer Morhen? Beds free of bedbugs, mostly.
I long to be there already. See you, Geralt.
Yay. Because I'm going to need as many people at Kaer Morhen as possible for what happens in the story. All right. Let's go here to this quest that I found, or happened to find.
The old god demanded 6
Something here.
You didn't bring but a single
Where's that
scarlet
artifact
club.
Kira gave me?
No wonder he cursed us. We're doomed.
What are you doing here?
What? The sun flying from the moon? We're making offerings to the Old God, clearly.
You too can seek his aid. That's if you got fitting offerings. We scorned ours, then cursed the old village.
The All God, you call him. First I've heard. Is some new deity?
Nay, 'tis ancient, revered by our forefathers. They say it were like this. Roslav of Oriton came here to gather brushwood. And suddenly, for no reason, a bush burst into flame. Then, Roslav heard a voice from the ground, demanding offerings and obedience.
We've been coming here since then, bearing gifts, in exchange for which the All God watches over us, keeps us from evil.
Mm-hmm. Plain to see that.
Huh.
So, what's wrong with your offerings?
You needn't mock us, you can see right well we brought scraps. Before the war, I wouldn't give this such to me hounds. But what can we do? Such are the times.
And they're like to get worse. All God said if he don't get a rafter of bacon and a barrel of beer at least, the rivers will fill up with frogs and Locusts or some such will devour the harvest.
I could intercede on your behalf with this all-god of yours. Got a feeling we'd come to an understanding.
Well, I suppose it can't hurt to try. To speak with him, you have to stand before the altar and cry out, "All God, help a poor wretch in need." Who knows, he might just listen to a foreigner.
Oh, all God, help a poor wretch in need. Pretty please.
How dare you disturb my divine rest, mortal?
I dare disturb it because I want your divine self to lift the, curse you cast. Those peasants really don't have.
They must bring worthy offerings or they shall face drought, driving hail, earthquakes, avalanches. I have spoken.
Avalanches? Here? Huh. How would that work? No answer from the All-God. Fine. We can finish our conversation when I find him.
It's somebody hiding
underground.
Ah. Sorry. Out loud.
There's something here.
Magic eye.
What? Who dares disturb my divine being?
Geralt of Rivia. Pleasure. Expected the All-God to be corporeal in form, but never thought he'd be corpulent. Fattened up nicely at those peasants' expense.
Expense? Expense? Not a word about the help I give in return. Blessings, absolutions, enlightened advice. Believe me, these folks need all of it. I'd watch over them still if they fulfilled their end. But lately they offer these pathetic scraps.
That they steal from the mouths of their children, and to make matters worse, you cast a curse on them.
And I'll not lift it till they bring me worthy offerings. I'm to settle for curds and whey? Not a chance. And you can tell them that.
Been in this hole long?
For a century or so. One winter I found shelter here. Built a fire so large the flames leapt through the crack, lit the bushes above. I coughed from the smoke, and suddenly heard a peasant. A voice out of nowhere, he called. A miracle. Thus, I became a god.
Parasite, more like.
Maybe so. But what of Freya and Melitele then, Demanding prayers and offerings, given naught in return? I talk at least.
Listen here, lard ass. You're gonna be satisfied with what you get, or I'll feed you to the ravens.
Plowing reformers. No, fine, fine. I'll sup more modestly. But just till the end of the war, not one day longer.
What is full moon in the potion? Not really one I'll use, but I'll make it anyways.
Anything new?
Talk to your god.
Your old god, face to face.
And will he show us mercy?
He will. Promise to be pleased with whatever you bring.
I told you. I told you the All-God's merciful, understanding. Thanks, Witcher.
Oh, one last thing. Did you know there's a crypt beneath this hill? Might want to take a look sometime. Architecture's fascinating.
Sometimes there's monsters, sometimes there's money. Rarely both. Heading to the Crow's Perch, but not to do the quest, but more...
Lightning strike.
Oh. That's right. I will... Kind of supposed to do the quest, that's right.
All of you, stand to fire!
Gotta save lives.
Oswin? Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him. He'll burn alive. Him and the horses.
Right. See what I can do.
Hurry now, quick!
Damn it. Lots of smoke. Gotta hurry.
Over here! Can't get out! Roof collapsed!
Coming to get you.
We've a hero in our midst. You've earned yourself a barrel of Lyrian.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a
Into a
pulp?
fist fight.
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right? They ran from you, didn't they?
Lying prick!
Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
Into the truck. Time to sober. Sober up.
We need to talk.
Fucking guy burned down his stable in a drunken rage.
Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna?
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Your wife. How'd she make you angry? Too much salt in the soup? Socks never darned?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
Expect me to believe you are a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
I'd hardly need you if I knew.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Tell me everything you remember about the day they fled. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it.
Tell you to stand up.
I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel.
That's not how that
We
works.
struggled.
But
She fell.
Stand up
Last
and stretch.
blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morning.
I gotta stand up and
breeches
stretch,
heavy with
guys.
my own piss. A large bump on my head.
wife orders. Oh,
Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
Signs of a fight in the room.
Love
Hole in
you.
the wall, wine all over the landing. Was that you?
Aye. We tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin with a candlestick, but kept missing. Hit the wall and a pillar instead. Staggered backwards onto the table. Spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment to flee. She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick. I caught her on the landing. We fell. I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out. Don't know what happened next. When I came to, I was alone.
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. Things might have turned out differently. The sight of her always calmed me.
What happened next?
Next, it only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, and Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Maybe you're doing, maybe not. But that amulet she wore could be important. Or maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
Well, I do not have
was I to
sympathy
do?
for him
Took
as
it
a
out
person.
and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
Yes.
Get hold of yourself. Men like you, when they break down, look downright pathetic.
You're a heartless bastard.
Mutations worked then. But here's the good news. Your dead child might help us find the one who's still alive. And your wife.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
A cursed creature that draws strength from killing pregnant women. Once it's strong enough, it attacks those who scorned it.
But how? How does it know?
It's your blood.
Blood ties. They're a strong bond. A bond I want to use to find your family.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way.
Okay, let's do
The
this.
sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Yo, Captain Griffin, raiding with the party of
And draw a
4.
line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Holy
Do
shit.
I take a shove?
Thank you, Captain Cajun. How are you doing? What were you playing? What's up? How's it going? Playing Fable 3.
Dig up the grave.
Take it. You'll need it,
To the
but not for
Raiders,
that.
I am Kuthar Bloodov. I am the leader of the Hall of the White Raven. This is a place where we chill, relax, play RPGs mainly, because stories.
A bit further.
So,
follow me.
how's it going? Fostery, thank you for the follow. Good, very tired. Took an impossible task and ended up streaming until nearly 4:45 in the. Oh, streaming for way too long, huh? Well, get some sleep, Captain. After a long stream, you need it, especially if you stay up way too late. Infamous Keel, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Hall of the White Raven. Hope I can provide some rest for you on your journey. Regale you with stories. How are your words good? An 8.5 hour stream. Fuck, go get rest. Like, drink whatever liquids you need to drink. Eat if you have to eat. And get some fucking sleep. Night, Captain. I will have a good one.
You give the child a name?
No.
Can help.
Why would we?
Mistake. party.
Twisted Fates 12, thank you for the follow. How are you guys doing?
Powerful seals.
Hope everyone's doing well. Especially with all the craziness that's going on.
Here's the spot.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Dead somewhere nearby.
Watchlings on the prowl.
Look!
Take it in your arms, quick.
And if it goes Garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets plowing restless?
It'll bite through your jugular, and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Embrace the child that you forsaken.
Merciful gods.
Back to the fortress.
This?
As I recall, you were the one who wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
Alright.
Stench. Specters. Watching scent trap.
Do something!
I'm trying to, but this time is a bit easy to fight.
This take me! He's thriving something fierce! Oh. Quiet now.
Happen like one more
What
time.
do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing.
This
This is
is all
your
you.
job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family. Need to hurry.
On with it! We're not going to leave the house. start.
Chosen a name?
No.
So think of one. It's important.
Kind of important.
It's a girl. What would Anna have named her?
I think it happens twice. I don't think we're... Okay, good. I did not want to have to fight more wraiths.
What now?
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you
Did
who
I
came,
with the
but who I did
gifted
not
sub to
embrace.
Captain Cake?
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say
Now we
her name,
are
and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee
28
Daya.
subs away from
and embrace thee as my daughter.
the Scorpion.
Good. Now bury the body.
This is your task and your task alone, sir.
What now?
Now we wait.
In 1 day's time, Dea should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. And the guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But
no buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again.
Alright. Before we wait for that to happen, let's
how may I assist you?
I need some armor made.
Need some armor.
Griffin boots. Chest piece. Powdered monster tissue. See if I can. Need 2 of the powdered monster tissue. Griffin feathers are probably needed for it, so let's gargoyle heart again. There we go. Gauntlets. Pants. Alright, I'll equip stuff and then I'll sell them. And there we go. Much more unified look.
How may I assist you?
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
I just had paid you to do a bunch of stuff, so I'm gonna sell you a bunch of stuff. I won't need attack power because of once I get the stuff going. Your silver.
Wouldn't mind a...
Forgot to ask him to repair my swords.
So long.
Alright, there's that. Alright. A little bit more unified look. Alright, I think this is where I'm going to call it for the night. So, let's see who is on. Somebody I haven't had the chance to raid. Go. I'm gonna raid a guy who goes by Code Morsana. He's actually somebody that is another Michigan streamer. He's currently streaming Magic the Gathering Arena, specifically. So, thank you all for who came in. Captain Kickton, thank you for the raid. Jedi, thank you for the subs. Herrick Zombie, thank you for the host. Reeker 633, Fosteria, Infamous Keel, Twisted Fates 12, thank you for the follows. Appreciate it. Let's see if he's still gonna keep playing actually, because he just finished the match. Looks like he's still going, so. Alright everybody, let's raid some with some charisma and love and whatnot. Appreciate you guys hanging out. So let's send some love his way.